Right now, it's about 4 in the morning. Um, and I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you, sis, because I was woke up out my sleep and I was having, like, it was a vision, and it was a daughter having a conversation with her dad. And in that conversation, there were two little sisters. Well, there were two daughters of the father, and there was a stepmother. The stepmother was driving, and first the conversation started with the father. First, the conversation started with the father, and then they had the conversation with the stepmom. The stepmom, she was very like down to earth, and she was like a teacher. But then a song came on the radio, and she began to dance, in front of the kids in like a sexual way. And the daughters just looked in confusion. And I'm like, okay, Lord, what are you trying to say? Well, first, I want to tell you, sis, if you've never had that conversation with Daddy, and your dad is in your life, or you know who he is, a lot of healing can be brought to you. A lot of healing can be brought to you by having a conversation with your father in the natural. And if you did not have a father and he's not around, then have that conversation with your father in heaven. Because sometimes I think that the father was not supposed to be in some people's life, because if he was in your life, what kind of father was he? Would he have brought more harm in your life? Would you be a different person than you are right now? Sometimes God protects us from what we thought we needed and what we thought we wanted. And when it came to the mother, the stepmother in this vision, like the Lord is telling us, if you're with somebody with children, or you have children, your children are watching you. They are watching you. They're watching the good. They're watching the bad. They are watching you. And they're watching who you have in your kids. It's like they're watching who's in your life. If you have a man in your life who's a good man, they're watching you. If you have a man who is bad in your life, your children are watching you. Men, if you have a woman in your life, your children are watching you. Pay attention when your kids tell you that, like, they're young and they're telling you they don't like somebody. Most of the time it's a reason why. A lot of our children see what we don't see, because sometimes we're so lost in love that we're closed. Our eyes are closed. So pay attention to what your children are telling you. So those are the two things I wanted to tell you all, ladies. Like I said, it's early. I probably don't look my best, but that's the season. That's what time it is. Pay attention to what your kids are telling you. Pay attention to who you have around your children. And ladies, it's time to have that talk with Daddy. Good night.